I I come to a conclusion that if you are raised by someone who is unavailable emotionally or um, in the security wise, in the safety wise, in how you grew up, if you feel unseen, unworthy, or I've been through some trauma, there's something that I understand and I want to share with you because you're not alone and you can go through it and beyond it. So let's take this journey really seriously because we love ourselves. We need some healing for ourselves. So let's go. So what I had understand is that when you are raised by someone who come from trauma, come from some horrible stuff, it could be even ex abuse, sex abuse, that kind of stuff, pretty deep and pretty dark. And if that person didn't heal, it's like imprinted in their subconscious mind that there's some rage, there's some unfairness that happened to them, and because they have used a coping mechanism to deal with that, to benefit from that situation in a weird way, to you have two choices: or you become a perpetrator or you become not a perpetrator and you heal yourself. So there's always two choices for you. And if this person didn't heal, so when they have children, especially men with girls and women with boys, those couples unconsciously they want revenge about the parents that or the gender who make them suffer something or didn't protect them or didn't were there for them. So there's a weird transfer to the child or a weird connection that is more ancestral than normal. But it's more in unconscious level, and sometimes they do it too. So in the large scale, what I mean is that if you are born in with a immature person, emotionally, physically, or spiritually, and they are more like we all have narcissistic traits, but they are more than that. They are more narcissistic or psychopathic or sociopathic, all those kind of grand triad of hurting people, and they're trying to train you to become what they feel inside of themselves. Instead of dealing with what the trauma they've been dealt with, they want to transfer it to the child. They don't want to deal with it, so they blame the child for something that happened to them or the gender that was made fun of them, or they feel powerless because of that person. Everything that they felt that they are ashamed of, they feel guilt of, they want to transfer that to the child. And some of them go way beyond, and if they want to have fame or fortune, they're gonna go to the dark side of magic and they're gonna have some deal with entities like incubus and succubus and all depression entities or anxiety, etc. All the misery in your life can be attached to you through some dark rituals. So what are we doing with that? That's a lot, that's too much. So what are we doing? For me, the way that I proceed it, it's I take a map, a mental map, and I searching for where is the disruption. It's the way I'm processing things. And when I have one subject, I want to deep dive in and look at it in all perspective. And when I do that, I want to heal emotionally. I want to heal in my body too. So, and after that, I go to the spiritual level and I want to clean up all the spiritual debris and the contract, especially the contract. We want to banish them totally and permanently. So, the way you want to proceed is that to trust yourself. What you've been through is not a mental thing. It's not your imagining thing, or you taking too much at heart, or everything that they told you. It's just bullshit. It's just the way they see themselves, and they cannot proceed to be in a loving and healthy relationship with anyone because they don't have that inside of themselves. So when you are in your path of healing and they see the result inside of you, they see that you go through all the betrayal they put you through, the trauma, all the hurt, and you heal from it, they're gonna be nuts because they don't gonna be understand, you are doing it. And please keep thriving into loving yourself, accepting yourself, and accept the situation for what it is. You cannot change people. You can change how you feel about yourself, about your story, and strive with all the love that you can give to you, and go with people who are loving, who are healthy. And you have to relearn how to love yourself, because no one told you that parents are supposed to love you and to care for you and to provide you with safety and security, to be yourself. And if you go further along the way, you're gonna see that there's a pattern in society, and particularly in Black culture. I don't know why it's more present in the Black culture, in music, and we see boys acting like pimps and girls acting like prostitutes. And when I look in the macro, you can see that the people who are emotionally unavailable trying to raise women as they rejected them, they abandoned them, they don't consider them like a human being. So when you grow up with that kind of belief system put inside of you, and throw an image of you that is not you, it's just a projection of that person. So you see that there's a lot of women with babies that are alone, that with no father, no support around them, or the same way that there are men who are absolutely in total deny of their power, the real leadership. They think that money is the real power. It's not that. Money is not the power. Money is a thing. The power is within yourself. And if you have to make money to prove to others that you are worthy, you are on the wrong path. You don't need others to prove that you are worthy. You have to prove it to yourself and to see yourself for who you are, without all the masking of who you are around all that trauma that want to swallow it into darkness. We're not going to do that. We are not. We are fighting with the light. We are fighting with the love. How to love yourself, even if it's tiny little bit. What you're thinking. If you're thinking bad about yourself, stop it right here and say, no, I love myself unconditionally and permanently. Everything about myself, even the darkest part of myself. I accept that I come from this. But I'm not the trauma from my past, and I'm not the vision that my parents put upon me. I'm not that. I'm more than that. I'm a soul. I'm a human being. I have the right to be myself. And you have the right too. So come on, fellas, let's go in your healing journey. Don't give up on yourself. Go for it. I hope that it helps you and see you next time. Bye.